Alright troops, it's your man Chris Gowan from TyrellHack.com with more video game footage from the old fantastic world of Nintendo. I don't know what I'm saying there. I recently got to go to Nintendo's HQ to play some of its E3 games, some of the games that it was showing at its E3 booth. And here's one of them, New Super Lucky's Tale. Now, for those not aware of it, I really enjoyed the original, the first version of Super Lucky's Tale, which was an Xbox One game. It's kind of designed to be like the old school 3D platformers of the kind of N64 era, but obviously a much better looking one. And obviously this being a Switch port of an Xbox One game, it's not going to look as good, but it still looks really nice. The kind of simplistic art style of it still makes it look quite colourful and cheery, so that's nice. And Lucky is quite a nifty wee character. It's just fairly charming, you know, and it's one of the, I say one of the few, I've done it quite a few times, but it's an Xbox One game that I gladly got the full achievements on and kind of played to death, because it's just so nice. It's just so cheery and it's not cheap in any way. Like there's no cheap deaths in it. There's no cheap moments. It's just good, solid platform and fun. The only issue I had with the Xbox One was the camera was pretty bad at times. But from what I've seen here, and it's fairly early on, the camera seems to be a bit better. They've added wee tricks like his tail sticks out now when he digs under the ground, which he didn't do before, and when he comes out he's all kind of dirty. That's just for a wee bit. That's like that didn't happen in the Xbox One, but it's just a kind of graphical flourish. From what I can tell, it doesn't really actually make much of a difference. But hey, it's nice to have. The important thing is that it's a nice looking game. So this is the kind of first stage where the general idea, and you see there's still a wee bit of iffy camera work there, but not as bad as it used to be. The general idea in this one is there's a big massive, you see it in the background there, a big massive stone statue type thing, as I'm sure this wee guy's about to explain. Oh, there's a cat.
Meow, kibble baki chow. Row, weeble bani wow. Wow, dim dim nip okie. Meow.
Dialogue varies from rubbish to decent. Yeah, you can see in the background this big golem thing is like frozen, and to bring it back to life you need to gather these 3 heads and drop them off at this kind of magical portal type thing. There's the first one. And you can kind of breathe life into the golem, so you basically need to find the other 2 heads to totally bring it to life, which is cool. There's loads of collectibles in this. It's been a kind of inspired by the late 90s, early 2000s platformers. There's a lot of collectibles to be found. Collect all the letters that spell lucky. You've got to collect a set number of coins in a stage. Just, all other kind of bits and pieces you can find. And you get various bonuses and rewards and stuff for getting everything. Obviously in the Xbox One it was achievements for getting everything in every level. So we're just to see if there's any further rewards on the Switch for collecting everything. Well, there's a loading screen later on, like you'll see later on in this demo, that makes reference to a costume shop, and there was no costumes in the Xbox version, so it'll be interesting to see if they've added some Nintendo themed costumes. That could be quite interesting because, like I said, there's no costume shop whatsoever in that one, so we'll see. Now, this being new Super Lucky's Tale, from what I've played of it, all this stuff I've played was in the Xbox version as well, so it doesn't seem like this is like a 100% sequel. From what I can gather, it's a kind of enhanced port with kind of new stages added and new bits and pieces added, so it's more a expanded director's cut type version of the original game, rather than a completely new game. So if you played the original one to death on Xbox One, then there might not be a hell of a lot here other than the kind of gimmick obviously being able to play it in handheld. But for all I know, they might have added a whole load of new levels and made it worth a double dip. But obviously, if you don't have an Xbox One and this is kind of new to you, obviously it's too early for me to be giving you the review treatment just now, but based on what I've played of this and based on the Xbox One version, it's a really fun wee game. And unless there's some shenanigans going on, it shouldn't be full price. It should be about 20 quid, I would have thought. But we'll see. If they do a physical release, then you never know, they might try to get cheeky with it and put the Switch tax on it. But yes, there's your second head, but before that I need to get this Kate. Got. It's just really nice. The animation's nice, the backgrounds are lovely enough. The music's fine. Everything. This is going to sound like an insult, but it's really not. It's a solid 7 out of 10 game. I know in this day and age that to a lot of people that's not good enough. But sometimes you want a game that just makes you smile, and this is one of those games. It's not going to be in anyone's Game of the Year lists. It's not going to be 10 years from now. People aren't going to say, "Oh, Super Lucky's Tale, that was the moment it all changed for the platforming genre." It's not. But that said, I put 10-15 hours into the Xbox version and thoroughly enjoyed myself throughout. And at the end, I didn't feel like it was dragging on, even when I had to go through stages again to kind of find the stuff I'd missed. Pick up the last of the collectibles. It didn't feel like a chore. It wasn't like I was going, "Oh, I can't believe I have to do this stage again." It was enough of a ball ache the first time. I enjoyed it like the second time round. The third time round, as I had to play each stage multiple times. It's where I get stuck for a bit, but don't worry about it. So yeah, it's a very enjoyable game, and one that's definitely worth a look if you've never played it before, if you missed it the first time around. Well, here's one of the gems. There's a wee bonus level in here. This is true, I can confirm that fact.
Come on!
So it's cool. I mean, there's more collectibles in here than you would get in a lot of platformers. There's a lot of coins and stuff like that, so if that's the kind of thing that yanks your crank, it's obviously it's not Donkey Kong 64 levels as collectability, that's just mental, but it's still enough to have you kind of more. It's not even as much as like the Lego games where every time you wreck something you get a million studs and stuff flying about, but there's enough. You can see all the coins there. There's enough so that pretty much everywhere you go there's going to be some coins or something to collect. It just fills the levels and doesn't make it feel like you're running around kind of barren, empty wastelands, which is good. See, here's a reference to the costume shop. And yeah, so like I say, there weren't costumes in the Xbox One to my knowledge, and like I say, I played that pretty thoroughly, so it'll be interesting to see if this is a new thing and if there actually is a costume shop in this game, and if so, what costumes are in it. Are there going to be, can you dress them like Link? Can you dress them like Mario? Because it's on Nintendo, are there going to be special Nintendo costumes? And especially if Nintendo's pushing it among its E3 stuff, even though this isn't a Nintendo game, and to the best of my knowledge I don't think Nintendo's publishing it unless they are. So in that case, why is Nintendo helping promote it? Are there going to be Nintendo costumes, etc.? So that's stuff we still need to find out, and remains to be seen. But for the most part, I'm happy that this is a solid enough port of a game that I enjoyed when I played it a year or two ago. And yes, I'm looking forward to playing through it again because I will happily do so, especially on the move. This could be a lovely wee. It could be one of the kind of better handheld 3D platformers you'll ever play, or you'll have played to date at least. And there we go. That's the demo done. Just gonna ring that bell and it's party time. There we go. I missed the letter C, which is really annoying, but there you go. And that is new Super Lucky's Tale. Looking good. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do visit TyrellHack.com for all your gaming goodness, and subscribe to this channel for more footage of upcoming Switch and console games. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you did, because it would be good, is all I'm saying. Cheers. Alright, thanks guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.